how can we better support people who have lost someone due to suicide?
I think comfort is really key when it comes to this. You know, suicide is something that is not talked about, and it's such a struggle when someone goes through it and everything. So when you know someone who has lost someone to suicide and everything, I think you need to really let them know that you're there for them, and it's not their fault as well when something like that has happened, whether it's a family or a friend.
What shouldn't you say to someone grieving suicide?
I think the main thing to say to them is, again, that you're there for them, to let them speak everything, it's a time where there's just complete darkness for someone who's grieving it, and that just let them talk it out and be a listener to them. That's the main thing, to listen to them and know that you're there to care for them through this really tough time.
And what shouldn't you say to them? You said what you should say to them, but what shouldn't you say to them?
I think you shouldn't, it's not really more saying, it's more action as well. You need to be close to them as well. You shouldn't really, if you're uncomfortable with the situation, you should look up online resources on how to talk to someone who's grieving with it as well. I know the HSC have a really good site for that as well, but just you shouldn't really minimize that problem,
How can we make it easier for people to talk about suicide loss?
I think to make it easier is to make it more known for people that it's, a common problem, suicide, and it's not talked about enough, and that's, I think, why people, find it so, I guess, impactful when you can talk to someone about it and everything. I think, it's just, you really need to be there for them, really, and that's really the main thing. I'm not quite sure really what else to say.
No.
To be just really there for them and be a partner to them as well.
So have you ever felt uncomfortable around someone grieving, and why?
For myself, I've never felt like that personally, as I've been in that headspace before and known how to help someone who is grieving with it. But if you ever do feel uncomfortable, I believe the best thing to do is stay proactive, educate yourself on how you can actually help someone who is grieving with it. Mental health is so important for everyone. Everyone goes through it, and when it comes to suicide, I believe you have to really talk your through, and whoever is grieving through it, tell others that it's okay not to be okay as well.
It's okay not to be okay. Thanks for that. That's a really good one. What's one way communities could support survivors better? What's one way that communities could support suicide survivors better?
I think they need to, come together when it comes to a situation when someone's been lost for suicide. The whole community should stay together and, set up talk groups where, people can talk about it and not feel ashamed of what they feel. I feel a lot of Irish people specifically, they feel ashamed when they talk about their problems. So I think to set up, communities and talk groups and, do activities, get out of the house, do fitness or something, just to get out of that headspace as well, and just to, again, really talk it out as well.
How do we remember lost loved ones without romanticizing suicide?
I think the best thing is to, not think about the dark times as well. I think romanticizing it is, not the right way to do it. But just remember, if you've lost someone, that don't think it's your fault, and be there for other people as well who've gone through that or who you think are going through that as well, and just think about the times you had before that, and don't put guilt on yourself as well, because I think the worst thing you can do is to put guilt on yourself.
No, I agree with that. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much as well.
Have a lovely day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye. Suicide loss carries unique pain, but no one should grieve alone. Pieta House offers specialized support. Let's break the silence together.